And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Afternoon Stretch with me, Yao Xiang, and my friend Kenneth, who will be taking you through exercises later. So we have 3 segments as per usual. I'll be taking the first and the last one, and Kenneth will be taking the middle one. So today we're going to try a little bit of a different format, right? So essentially the first and third segment, we will only have 6 exercises, okay? So, but instead of going a few rounds, which is what we have been usually doing, we will be doing each exercise for 3 times. What do I mean? So for example, the first exercise, it's a pulsing side squat. What we'll be doing that for 40 seconds, we'll be resting for 15, and then we'll repeat the same exercise for 30, 15, and then the last one for 15 seconds. So the duration of each exercise that we'll be doing will get shorter, which means the intention is that the repetition should be faster and of course increase as we push along the same exercise. Alright, so I'll be doing a quick demo for the first 6 exercises. So the first one will be pulsing side squat. So essentially it's 1 full and 1 half. We're going to start with your feet slightly wider depending on your mobility in your hips. Essentially you want to go down as low as you can. You want to go all the way down, coming up, do a half, and we go on the other side. Full, half, and change, okay? So if you can't go as low, just try to do as much as you can, leaning on the back leg, heels on both ground. The next one will be down on the floor. It's called a crab kick, okay? So essentially, you're going to be down on your palms, knees, shoulder width apart, nice and square. What you're going to be doing, you're going to push your hips up and touch your palm and your toes. So you'll be lifting your hips off. You're going to drive your hips up. As you drive your hips up, you will tap and reach, tap and reach, okay? Next one, you're gonna get a little bit your heart rate going, your blood flowing. So it's 10 high knees. After 10 high knees, you do 2 squat jumps. So 2 squat jumps, going back into that high knees. If you can't jump, just do 2 normal squats without lifting. Switch, right? So essentially, it's a lunge. So you want to be running on the spot, switching your leg 1, 2, and you'll change side. You go 1, 2, and change side, okay? The next 2 actually is down on the floor. First one is a bit dynamic. It's called a plank rotation. You'll be down on your forearm, shoulders directly above your shoulders directly above your elbows, right? Hips low, engage your core straight, and as you push and lift one side as you rotate, you realize my hips don't sink, neither do I push it up. So keep it nice and flat, rotate, coming down, turning to the other side, and we'll just keep repeating. And the last one, okay, will be a hollow hold. We'll be down on the floor. Most important thing to look out for, your lower spine has to be pressing totally on the ground, which means that you can imagine there's no gap between your lower spine. You're going to lift your knees and peel your shoulder off in a crunch position. And as you get stronger and more confident, your arms and your legs can start to go out. Okay, well, once you're tired, your back gives way, you tend to pull your knees up to rest. All right? So these are the 3 exercises that we'll be the 6 exercises that we'll be doing, but each exercise will be repeating 3 times, 40 seconds, 30, and 15. All right. So let's get ready. We're going to start in 10 seconds. So the first one, side squats, 1.5 times. The first one should be full range. Second one will be half. As we squat, we're going to go down full, coming up to the top, halfway, and we'll switch sides. Up, half, and go back down. If you need, point your toes, shifting your weight from side to side. As you get stronger, try to push yourself fast towards the top and keep switching from side to side. So this is a really good exercise, not just for the legs, but a little bit on the mobility as well, right? So you want to be able to go as low as possible as we get to improve our range of motion. In 3, 2, 1, we'll take a quick 15 seconds break. So the next one, we'll be doing the same thing, but 30 seconds only, all right? So as we get tired, tell yourself you should be moderately fatigued, okay? But I think we can push through. So let's get again, not only 30 seconds. Keep that in mind. Use that to motivate yourself. Half and down. Full range. Half and down. Go all the way downwards. So you want to be going downwards towards your heels, not away and out of the range. Half, pushing through, all the way down. We've got 10 more seconds. Again, as you squat down, push your bum back so that you don't lean forward, allowing you to maintain your balance. And quick break. Last one, 15 seconds. I guess some of us are getting tired, which is normal, it's expected. But I want you to think about 15 seconds, your last push for this exercise. You won't be revisiting this exercise anymore. So just do as fast as you can. 2, 1. Let's go full range, down, dropping to the other side. Halfway, pushing your bum towards your heels at the back to maintain a nice strong balance. And rest. Okay, the next one will be moving on to the crab kick. So remember, down on the floor, palms, you can point your fingers to the side. In 3, 2, 1, you're going to drive your hips up, touching. Drive your hips off the floor. 1, 2. The higher your hips, the more difficult this exercise will be. So this is really good for your core, right? And your shoulders. For the core, because you balance, lifting, driving your hips up. Got 15 seconds more. The first one is slightly longer, so let's be patient, find the rhythm, pushing through, locking the elbow that is on the floor. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and let's stay down on the floor. How many exercises can you do we have that allows you to rest on the floor, right? So let's get ready. We'll be doing 30 seconds. As our heart rate rises and we get a sweat, which is good, which is what you want. You want to push. Again, if this is too easy, those people at home, go a little bit faster. People with trouble, don't worry, find your balance. You don't have to really raise your hips too high. Just off the ground a little bit, do a quick tap and come back down, right? So find the stability as we are doing it. 10 more seconds before we get a quick break, before we move on to the last 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. All right. So just now I mentioned you want to lock the elbow and of course press into the foot, right, that you're supporting on. So you really feel the hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Only 15 seconds. Let's go as hard as we can. Again, you will not be revisiting this exercise anymore. So push, squeeze the glute below, squeeze the glute, tap. 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. Next one, we'll be doing those high knees, right? Imagine you're running, and of course, please pace yourself, right? Maybe for the first 10 seconds or 20 seconds, we can warm up. So 10 high knees, 2 squat jumps. And if you can't jump, just do 2 normal squats. So we go high knees, as fast as you can. And then 2 legs, do a light jump. And realize as I'm running, okay, as I'm running or I'm doing the jumps, my arms are always moving in rhythm to form or to find that balance that we have. 10 high knees, squat down, 2 jumps. Remember, 40 seconds is a long time, so pace yourself. Depending on your fitness level, the fitter you are, the faster or higher you can jump. In 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. All right. As you catch your breath, which is very normal because the high knees really get your heart rate elevated. Okay. So focus. We're almost halfway through the exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds this time, slightly shorter. So find some motivation to push yourself a little bit harder, to jumps. Keep moving. Remember, as we do our high knees, swing your elbows back and forth, not so much of your wrist going up and down like a chopping board, like you're doing some chopping. You're going to swing. And as you're doing high knees, keep your chest lifted. Stand tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now down to our final 15 seconds. For those of you who want, really, I encourage you to go really as fast as you can. 10 quick high knees, 2 very explosive vertical jumps. Ready? And let's go. As fast as you can. The faster you swing your arms, the faster your legs have to follow. You realize as I jump, I always sink into that nice half squat. In 2, 1, and let's rest. Next one will be a pure leg exercise. A little bit of a hips in a sense whereby you really need to find your balance as we do the split. Right, so 2 quick feet, and then we switch on the opposite side. I'm gonna start with my right leg in front. 2, 1. So quickly 1, 2, and we're gonna change over to the other side with a nice lunge. 1, 2, and switch over. Find a pace, a rhythm, switch over. So 2 fast, 1, 2, and third one, a bit longer, and 3. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, land on the other side. We've got 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Last one, switch sides, and we will rest. All right, so the first 2, when we're getting fast, you don't have to go too low. But the third one, when we switch sides to the opposite, try to go as low as you can. Front leg, 90 degrees, back leg as well. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds this time. Let's switch it about 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2, back to the left leg, and right leg. 1, 2, left leg, right leg. We've got 10 more seconds. As we go through the sets, you realize they get shorter and shorter. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. This really gets your heart rate up because you're really working a lot on your legs, and we know that our legs is probably the biggest body part of our body, which means a lot of blood will be flowing there, which means heart rate will be increasing. Last one, 15 seconds. Let's really try and burst if you can. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Balance. 1, 2, 3. Stick your landing. Nice one. 3. 10 more seconds. Sorry, 3, and rest. Next one, we get down to the floor, right? The plank rotation. Ready, and go. Shoulders directly above your elbows. Nice and easy. Let's not go for speed first. Be patient. Balance. Rotating. So the word is rotation. You don't want to be rocking from side to side. You want to be rotating through the middle, pressing into the forearm that's on the floor. Remember, 40 seconds, it's a long time, so pace yourself. That's 10. 5 more seconds. As you can tell, 2, 1. I'm sort of bringing out the good sweat, so I hope you are enjoying the session as well. Right, we're gonna get rest 10 seconds, and the next one we'll be going is 30. So if you execute the exercises properly, it's very normal that your heart rate will go up. You'll be breaking out into a sweat, okay? So focus on your techniques. Don't rush. Once your techniques are set and you're familiar with the movements, you realize that you can start to go faster and burning more calories at the same time. We've got 15 seconds left. Last 10. Time passes quickly with each set as the work set gets shorter from 40 down to 30 and finishing up the last one with 15 seconds. Go rest for a while. 10 more seconds to go. So remember, always balancing or pushing off the forearm, right? So you keep your body lifted off the floor in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Pushing off my right forearm to flip to the left, coming down to my left forearm, pushing through, lifting my right. Got 5 seconds more before we move on to the last one in 3, 2, and 1. Next one is the hollow hold. So let's get down to the floor. Okay, so remember the key is your lower spine. So as you lie down on the floor, you'll make sure your back is fully in contact with the floor. As you slowly raise your heels off, peeling your shoulders off in a nice crunch position, right? Feeling the pressure through your belly button down onto the floor. And of course, those people who want to challenge themselves, knees moving away, keeping the tension or contact on your lower back As you move your knees away, if you find that your lower back gives way, pull it back in, rounding your shoulders. What you want to feel is that really the tight engagement right in your midsection. We've got 10 more seconds to go. Hang in there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. We've got 10 more seconds. We're going to finish up the last 30 seconds with 15 seconds break and then down to the final 15. Let's get down to the floor in 3, 2, 1. Remember, as you roll your shoulders off, the movement comes with your shoulder, rounding your spine. It's not a neck movement. You don't want to strain your neck, right? Tucking your chin in. It's more of a chest rolling towards your belly button, towards your knee, into a nice crunch position, keeping your pelvis tilted in. And those people who can, start to lift your legs away. You've got 7 seconds more. Right, you should feel the abs. You can try to poke into your abs. It should be nice and tight. In 2, 1, and knees down. All right, well done everybody. We're going to be doing our final 15 seconds. As you can tell from the camera, I'm sweating a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go for our last 15. I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. I'm going to put my hands out. I'm going to get it back rounded. Just hanging for the last 5 seconds before we take a break, and Kenneth will be joining us in 3, 2, 1, and we are done with segment number 1. So stay tuned with us. Kenneth will be taking segment number 2, and then I'll be back with segment number 3. See you back soon.